Are you serious? Are you serious? Cyclone Fantala has weakened. It was the largest cyclone in the history of the Indian Ocean at 175 miles an hour of forced winds, a monster of a storm. Now it has weakened, still extremely dangerous at 120 miles an hour. But the good news is that the path of this cyclone is like threading a needle. It's going right in between a bunch of some of the French, in the Indian Ocean, some French islands. It's going to go right in between them and just barely miss the tip of Madagascar. And so it's really quite remarkable. This could have been an absolute disastrous storm for loss of life and devastation. Now, it is going to bring still a lot of rain into Madagascar. And I mean, the islands in that area are going to feel storm winds, some storm surging from the water to some degree, and some rain. But nothing that they haven't already seen before, and not the worst storms they've ever encountered, because of the path that this cyclone is taking is incredible. Matter of fact, we'll be able to show you more about that during my live show today at 12 noon Eastern. We'll have the most up-to-date maps I'll show you then. It's quite remarkable how this path is going. Thank God. I just thank God. And that's really, it's an answer to prayer, really, that this storm and extreme rainfall that's coming with this. Now, it's still going to affect some folks, okay? And we'll see where it winds up in the end. But Madagascar has really dodged a bullet, and so has several of the small islands there in the Indian Ocean, the French-owned islands. So anyway, we'll be back with some more current world events. This is some good news. Thank you for your prayers for that part of the country, that part of the world. And we'll continue to pray. And some good news this morning, all right? Now, some more good news. The CMEs, we have not seen a major earthquake since yesterday. 6.0 and a 6.2 back-to-back in Ecuador. And they caused some more damage and hampering the rescue efforts to hundreds of people. Now, the death toll to that mega 7.8 earthquake is up over 500 now. But the CME coming from that massive solar flare, it was an M-class 6.7, massive solar flare. BP Earthwatch was on our show yesterday. He said as soon as its satellite captures the data, that when the density of the CME hits it, it gives Earth, this satellite gives Earth a 45-minute warning that the CME is about to hit. Now, BP said yesterday on the air that when that satellite picks up the density, he will immediately go and do a YouTube video alerting everyone that the CME is approaching the Earth. Unbelievably, he has not done a video. And I've looked at the earthquake map, and there is nothing significant. There is some small quakes, but nothing significant over 4.4 in Alaska. Is this good news? Have we dodged a bullet with the CMEs? Maybe. Or is it just the inevitable is still coming, because we have not heard from BP Earthwatch on whether or not the density has hit that satellite. His response was going to be immediately he would do a video as soon as it hits it, and he has not yet, which that leads me to believe there's not been an impact of the CME to the satellite yet, which means we still may be going to have a very dangerous afternoon or evening as it relates to earthquakes as the CME comes ashore. So we're going to watch and see what's going on there. And I use the word comes ashore like a wave coming ashore, but in a way it kind of is. You get the initial pulse when a sun explosion takes place, a solar flare explosion, as BP Earthwatch explained yesterday. 8.5 minutes, that initial pulse hits the Earth. But then the density of the entire CME takes usually approximately 48 hours, give or take. This depends on the speed of the density of the CME. And we're way past the 48-hour mark. We're going to be approaching at 5 o'clock this evening, Eastern Standard Time. We will hit the 72-hour mark. So I'm thinking at any time now, we really should be feeling this thing. But maybe it's going to be maybe it's going to be a glancing blow. Maybe we're going to dodge a huge bullet. Praise we do. We've dodged one with the cyclone. Let's hope we can dodge one with the earthquakes. All right. We don't need any more after last week's 2 deadly quakes in Japan. And we had the Japan and then the Ecuador. All right. I'll keep you up to speed with what's going on. These are all part of the apocalyptic signs of the end times. And we're truly living in the last days.